Hey, what's going on, people? This is your boy, Rasheen Winter Harris. And we got another episode of Candid Talk. Today I'm going to be talking about dealing with those moments when you just miss those people that you can't see anymore. Stay tuned.
It's Candid Talk where we lay it down. No room for fakes, we wear the crown.
I'm going to be honest, I lost a lot of people that I hold dear. And me personally, I think that makes it difficult for me to get close to new people. But at the same time, it just makes me sad sometimes when I start thinking about the people that I've lost. So I get in phases, I'm gonna say, especially with birthdays or holidays, like when you're supposed to be around friends and family, and all you can think about is the people you lost. For years, I've actually spent most of my time alone during those times. Like I really tried my best to get away from people, or if I did go around people, to just be a very few people that I know I'm just have a great time. Like I didn't want to risk any other types of people being around, if that makes sense. Like people that may trigger something else. Like it could be some like so for example, I only had the people that I've never had a problem with around me pretty much. And really I coddled myself in a way because it's not really a way to heal by removing everything that triggers you or staying away from everybody that can possibly trigger you. The way to heal is to understand that you're hurting. The way to heal is to understand why you're hurting. And then sometimes the way to heal is to go through it, feel it, and let it go. Now, if you paid attention or if you've been following me at least for a little bit, you know I grew up not as an emotional kid. I kind of had a blockage in a lot of different ways. I was more analytical and like I thought numbers and shit like that. So I wasn't really an emotional kid. So I guess that was the easiest way to manipulate me with emotion whenever I had some. But dealing with emotion now, it's a little bit different. I feel like if you've never dealt with emotion, when you finally feel it, it's a hurricane. It's a tornado. It's a tsunami. It's a whoa. What's going on? It's I don't want to feel this. I don't like this. I don't like it. But overall, everybody goes through emotions. I believe everybody goes through things, and if you don't, then you're lucky, or you just been blessed with a great life. I'm gonna give it out to you, shout out to you, but for others like myself, we had to, there wasn't a place for extra emotion. There wasn't a place to. It probably was a place to, I guess, release what you hold internally, but at the same time, I guess I grew up in an era where it wasn't comfortable for a man to share his emotions and share his vulnerabilities, So overall, I just chose to never do so until it got to the point where it broke me down. And like I said, overall, when I realized that I was going through a lot, because even from my childhood being abused, molested, and things of that nature, I didn't look at it as a negative thing. I just looked at it as something that happened, and I just sucked it up and moved on. Pause. Hold up. Pause. Nah, not that type of. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, I just moved on with it. Didn't really look at it as anything too crazy, not knowing that, yeah, it definitely affected you, my boy. It definitely had you thinking about people in life differently. you know. But getting older, you slow down a little bit. Sometimes you get in those moments where you have to slow down. I think God, you may not believe in a higher power overall, whatever you believe in, but I believe either the universe, God, something higher than myself forced me to slow down. And it forced me to look internal, look at who I am. And honestly, I was I wasn't even angry. I was more sad, what I came to find out. But my anger allowed me not to feel it and to keep pushing through. So versus me feeling sad, I'll be like, nah, nigga, I'm good, cuz. What you talking about? I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Versus me actually understanding what it is. If people be like, what's wrong with you? I'll get mad at them for even that. What do you mean what's wrong with me? I'm good. You can't tell I'm good. Stop asking me what's wrong with me. If I said I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, we know you're not good. The thing is that I wasn't willing to talk about it yet. And if you're looking at this from the other side, trying to figure out how to help somebody that's just going through it, hey, sometimes you got to let them go through it until they're able to talk to you. But putting more pressure for them to talk or pushing them to talk because you're ready for them to talk, that's not going to help anybody. A lot of people go through things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, or they feel like they're going to be judged about. Some people don't live in their truth. I think that's the only your truth that's can be separated from the actual truth. Your truth is just your experience. It doesn't change the truth of what is real. But your truth is the experience that you were dealt, like the cards you were dealt, So that's the only difference. But here's 3 things that I do whenever I get into these modes of I say sadness. It's just a sad moment. Like sometimes it just feels like, peep, 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 like I need to cry. Shit getting tough, you know what I'm saying? Easiest thing you can do is let that shit out. First thing, I say cry. Hey, crying actually feels amazing, personally. I know they say men don't cry. Shit, cat. If you don't cry, you're a robot. You know what I'm saying? You're emotionless. You don't care about anything enough. You're not passionate about anything, I believe. I'm not saying you should be crying all the time. Now, if you're crying all the time, you're a biatch. But what I'm saying is, if you get into those moments versus saying I'm good, nah, just let it out. Because sometimes letting it out is a good way to at least move some of those emotions around. It's not going to heal. It's not going to heal from just crying. That's not going to help you heal. You got to put in the step. But at the same time, it'll give you some room, you know what I'm saying, like in your tank, your capacity to do a little bit more, 2, hit the gym, work out. If you ain't got the gym, go outside. Shit, stand up right now, run in place right now. I'll do it right now. Run in place. That's for the people I know that's gonna say, I don't have a gym. I don't have access to a gym. You don't need a gym. 15 minutes of activity will start moving the chemicals around in your brain, move that sadness, especially if you complete it and you get some endorphins, you feel like you really achieved some counter those emotions. You get it. And the last thing, if you have someone that you can call, someone you trust, not a negative person, please don't call somebody negative, but everybody has at least one person. You should have at least one person that's in your positive pocket. You need to pull their ass out right now. I need you. Pull them out that positive pocket and call them up, because now is that time. Trust your body, trust your mind, trust your emotions. If all of those are heightened, you feeling weak, you feeling lack of motivation, is probably your mind is getting to that point where it's building up that pressure, that stress, that depression, or maybe, like I said from the beginning, it's just that sadness coming up again because people like myself, we've been through a lot. And no matter how much we heal, you still have memories. You're still going to have triggers. Triggers don't necessarily go away, but how you deal with them is what's going to change. Okay? But overall, I hope everybody listening or watching this, much healing, much love, and please keep it candid about how you're actually dealing with things, because if you're keeping it candid, people will actually know around you. If people around you don't know, they won't know that they can possibly help you or that they're possibly bringing you down. You feel me? So closed mouths don't get fed. Let's make sure we eating. You feel me? But overall, this is your boy Rasheen Winter Harris. Candid Talk. Hope you got something out of that. If you did, please comment below. Let me know. And if you watched to the end, comment Big Head 2025. All right? Let me know that you watched it, the whole video. It's not a long video. Let me know that you watched it. But until next time, peace to the God. Peace to the goddess. Peace.